When there's an undeniable admiration from North Africans, what follows next are pursuits nearly impossible to reject. You know, that oil money, it's a lot. You know, you can't compare it to South African money. Once the Arab world starts praising you publicly, what follows next is an appointment. Now, these are some of the tweets I tweeted last July, 2024, in regards to Rulani Mokwena being wanted, being praised, being glorified by Wydad Casablanca. Now, it has come to our knowledge, it is April 2025. They have given Rulani Mokwena special leave. He will not be available for the last 3 league games in Botola 1, Morocco. They're giving him leave so that he can deal with some psychological pressures he has experienced, leading in coaching a Wydad Casablanca. We all know what that means. Basically, Mokwena is going to be leaving a Wydad Casablanca. Well, in this episode, we are talking about Rulani Mokwena, his possible next move, the objectives of and the mandate that was given to him by the president of Wydad when he went to Morocco, where they met. How far was he from those objectives, and to see whether they were fair or not. Yes, I do go by the name of Oscar Ntsintsi Football, where I engage and discuss on anything to do with football from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. Now, it is a difficult one, but we actually need to applaud Rulani Mokwena for embarking on this challenge, taking this huge challenge, going to an unfamiliar territory environment, going to an area and a place where you know that there's a lot of demand from you. I mean, North Africans, they demand a lot, not just from the coaching staff, but from players as well. Now, if you go there, you will not be liked. They might even, your own fans might turn against you. So Rulani Mokwena must be applauded for having taken the challenge to go to North Africa. He's young, he's only 37. Go to North Africa and say, you know what, I am willing to learn, I'm flexible, I'm teachable, I'm willing to stretch myself. And he's definitely gained a muscle of having taken this challenge of coaching in North Africa. And now what's unfortunate for me is that the dream was that to see a Rulani Mokwena coaching side by side or against his coaching idol. We all know how Rulani Mokwena admires a Pep Guardiola. I mean, their first match in the US of A, that Club World Cup, was going to be against Pep Guardiola's Man City. But a Wydad Casablanca said that dream will not happen on their watch. It's definitely happening. Rulani Mokwena is living a Wydad Casablanca. Now, the question would be, what was the mandate and given to Rulani Mokwena when he took the challenge of coaching the demanding Moroccan giants? What was expected of him? Now, we also I need to give you perspective as to what happened before Rulani Mokwena got there. Wydad Casablanca failed to qualify for CAF Champions League. I mean, 4 years these guys have been playing CAF Champions League back to back, year after year, campaign after campaign. But last season, they finished on 6th position. They didn't qualify for CAF Confederations Cup. They didn't qualify for CAF Champions League. So clearly, the mandate for Rulani Mokwena was to take Wydad Casablanca back to CAF Champions League. Now, as things stand, it is not looking good to qualify for CAF Champions League. He only has got, or the team has only got 3 games to get into CAF Champions League spot. Number 1 position is too far from them. Berkane they are the runaway leaders. And the second position team is AFR Rabat. Now, the difference between them and Wydad is 6 points. With 3 games to go, you know what? Only a miracle. Only a miracle. I mean, these guys only need like a point. I think they only need a point. Obviously, provided that a Wydad Casablanca does not win, because they've been drawing too many games. I mean, after Mokwena's last game was another draw. I mean, they've drawn 14. They've played 14, so it's not been good, but it has been a huge improvement from Wydad Casablanca we saw last year. He's improved in goals. He's improved in goals conceded. He's improving the position they are on the league. It's just that they really wanted someone who's going to take them back straight into Champions League. And as things stand and how they've been playing, they're even at the risk of losing that 𝗕𝗵𝗹𝗹 Confederations Cup spot, the 3rd spot, because the teams behind, I think they are on 44, and Wydad Casablanca is on 45 points. Now, what are rumors saying? Rumors are saying that Wydad Casablanca have started talking to the former Iraqi coach, Iran coach, Man U coach, Real Madrid coach, that is Carlos Quiroz. I think he also coached Bafana at some point. They've started talking to him. You know, we know how much North Africans admire Europeans. You know, they believe in them so much. And so they've opened talks with Carlos Quiroz. Maybe hence they are allowing Rulani Mokwena to leave this early so that the coach can come in as soon as possible so they can prepare for that Club World Cup. Now, Carlos Quiroz is not the only one that's on the radar of a Wydad Casablanca, and I believe that a 𝘁𝗶𝗹𝗹, who's also pursued by an Al Ahly in Egypt, is also wanted by a Wydad Casablanca. So they definitely gonna get a coach because they've got the money. They can pay anyone, and they'll soon get a new coach. But now the question is, what next for Rulani Mokwena? And some of the improvements from Rulani Mokwena, or personally, he's improved as a person, how to deal with the media, and you know, how he relates to some of the players. I saw an Instagram message sent by one of the Morocco players. I mean, heartwarming. You can just tell that Mokwena really creates some solid relationships with the players, and he really improves. He's improved how a Wydad Casablanca plays football. He's a core believer in how he wants to play football, and he will not change. He will not change, even if he can coach a team that is fighting for relegation, but he's sticking to his principles, his way of playing. That is a Rulani Mokwena. What next for Coach Rulani Mokwena? We believe that also Orlando Pirates have also made calls to talk to Rulani Mokwena, and he wants coach Orlando Pirates before 𝘁𝗶𝗹𝗹 has vacated that seat, and Orlando Pirates are looking for a coach. Would I be shocked if an Al Ahly also started knocking at Rulani Mokwena's door? I wouldn't be surprised, because Rulani Mokwena, he's not just limited to coming back to the Betway Premiership in South Africa. He can coach in any of the North African leagues, in Tunisia, in Egypt, in Algeria. He is that good, not limited also just to North Africa. The Middle East might also actually start knocking. My only thing I don't like about Middle East is how sometimes they treat black coaches when they go into those regions. Before Rulani Mokwena was appointed as a Wydad Casablanca coach, there was a campaign by the supporters of a certain club in Ligue 1 France that were actually calling for their club to call Rulani Mokwena to go there. So I would also be surprised to see Rulani Mokwena going to Europe. I mean, he is a coach whose style can fit anywhere. And it's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, my heart bleeds for him because I would have loved to see Rulani Mokwena in the Club Cup, World Cup. Yeah, man. Guys, what do you think about Rulani Mokwena's situation? And yeah, man. But he is definitely a solid coach. Still young. There's age on his side. Yeah, we'll be following this one closely. But it will not take more than a month. We will definitely know what will be his next destination. I mean, even from his the last interview he made, public interview he made, he had agreed that they have agreed to part ways with a Wydad Casablanca. If you're seeing this face and this content for the very first time, you do support this platform, my channel, by liking, by sharing, by commenting. You don't have to agree with my views, but I would like to hear what you think about each episode I've made by engaging me on the comments below. I do attempt to reply on all comments, positive or negative. I mean, football is a game of opinions. Yes, you do support the channel by further sharing or even further supporting financially. All is accepted. Now let me end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all.